Is that Papa Roach? And hello, everybody. Welcome once again to the Devil's Hour. My name is Geoff with a G. And for the next, hour or so, we'll showcase the weird, the wild, and wonderful, all for you. How's everybody doing? Doing good? I am doing okay. Cheers. I'm counteracting some construction that's happening outside, so if my feed seems weird, that's what's going on. So I'm changing some stuff up and how the show's going to be happening, or what I'm doing for the show. So one week I'll do kind of my fun news stuff, and another week I'll just kind of talk about what's going on in my life. And so this week is what's going on in my life. So earlier this month, I had a lot of stuff happen. One was being the Sideshow Hootenanny, which is my organization to help finding purpose and stuff like that. So it was really great to go back and see chosen family, as it were, and hang out in a great city, New Orleans, for 6 days. Wow, great time. Saw a lot of amazing acts, saw a lot of really fun people I hadn't seen in forever, met a lot of really new people as well. It was a great time. I look forward to seeing all these people again. Then I came home for 2 days, and then I had to fly back out to Florida to attend my brother-in-law's funeral. My brother-in-law, who I've known most of my life, really, since I was like 5 or 6, uh, so a long time, like 40 years. Uh, he was always a really, really nice guy to me. Odd, quiet duck, but always encouraging and everything like that. So really good, important for me to be there for him and also for my sister, who was also really important. So, so yeah. So it was like a lot of stuff happening in like 2.5 weeks. But just lets me know the preciousness and stuff. So this is how it goes. But let's just keep stuff nice, light, and lovely with a little bit of this. Look at me, I'm a train on a track, I'm a train, I'm a train, I'm a train, yeah. Look at me, got a load on my back, I'm a train, I'm a train, I'm a train, yeah. Look at me, I'm going somewhere, I'm a train, I'm a train, yeah. Look at me, I'm going somewhere, I'm a train, I'm a train, yeah. Been hard days, it has been hard days, it has been hard days, it has. I'm a train, 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 yeah. Look at me, train. Look at him, I'm a train, he's a train, Been a life that's long and hard, I'm a train, I'm a train, I'm a train, yeah. Going down to the breaker's yard, I'm a train, I'm a train, I'm a train, yeah. Been hard days, it has been hard days, it has been hard days, it has. I'm a train, 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 I'm a train. Train, I'm a 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 train. You're welcome, everybody. We've got a good show today. We've got the New Moon Acoustic Blues. We've got a little Cassidy Copperhead, Charming Disaster, and all sorts of other fun stuff. So stay tuned, and we will be right back.
Hey everyone! Planet Wisdom now has a Patreon. Your help will allow Liz to make the show even bigger, cover costs, and help bring on celebrity guests. Go to patreon.com/Planet Wisdom and pledge now.
Alrighty, everybody. Let's get started with the show, shall we? Let's talk about our first guest. Our first guest is an amazing singer-songwriter by the name of Carl Schwartz. There we go. I can do this. He also goes by the name of the New Moon Acoustic Blues, which he does a lot of sets here in New York City. It was amazing. I've had a chance to chat with him. We'll be working with him soon in a couple of shows. All around good guy. Definitely recommend him. Definitely check out this track, which I'm going to be showing you again. But reason why he's cool is like he's really into the roots of the downtrodden music, fluent in styles growing out of the Mississippi Delta, Piedmont blues, as well as some traditional gospels and spirituals. He's a really, really good guy. I recommend doing so. I'll be doing a show with him in April. Follow my socials to see what's going on. Make sure you like and subscribe. And anyways, here's his favorite take on an old classic. Carl Schwartz of New Moon Acoustic Blues, everybody. Cheers.
I like this called Maybe the Moocher.
Was that amazing? Definitely want to check that out. Carl and the New Moon Acoustic Blues is great. Follow them on all our socials. Catch them every Monday at the Terra Blues here in New York. Might just see me there in the crowd because I really dig it a lot. Yeah. Anyways, normally about this time I usually try to showcase some fun sideshow history. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. Now, for the hoot we just had earlier this month, which would be the beginning of March, the hoot is a large gathering of sideshow folks that's organized by the Sideshow Hoot Nanny. We honored one of our own, and by the band by the name of AJ. Amazing carny performer. Lived over 80 years, did all sorts of crazy stuff. Amazing man. So we all had a chance to honor, including me. I did a specific thing honoring him and what he meant to me. And it involved this book, which he wrote, called The Golden Rule of Schmoozing. It's a really cool tell-all on how to be a better person. It's a great book to have. Definitely recommend picking it up. You can get it on Amazon. Anyways, let's hear from the man himself, and hopefully show you why this guy's a cool guy and why we all respect him immensely. So the one, the only, the amazing AJ.
I'm right now in the middle of writing my life story of 9 years, and I'm putting it into 1 year on Midway, and it's called Carnival Knowledge. I'm functionally illiterate, and I've lived my life like that. I put a book out called The Golden Rule of Schmoozing, which my wife put on hard copy and I put on tape, which I'm doing to this book right now. So this week was about coming and doing some work of seeing and talking and cutting up jackpots with guys like Ward, who are old friends, who was on my old man show. And it's helping me put my book together. My book is 85% actual happening. It is 15% of something I'm making up for a plot. I start the book by saying everything, 100% of this book is false. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And probably the reason I'm heavy into it right now is because one of the main characters, Honest John Reynolds, unfortunately died 2 months ago. And now I can tell a story that, because I didn't want a legal or anybody getting arrested for, I can bring a story to light that I first felt bad about. Just to give you a slight touch of it, I was at a very young age, right about 12, along when a human being was purchased from a sanitarium. And the interesting thing about it was, I felt bad when I saw money exchange hands for him, but within a short month, his life was the best it ever could have been. He was senseless, but everybody loved him. If a blowdown was coming, ridemen would come running to see if he was okay. No one ever did that for me. And now his life was full of going down the road, watching a neon city go up and down, being part of a family, watching popcorn sacks and tire tracks trace his life. And he also was buried at the time that he was lifted with a death certificate and probably a casket full of rocks. And he didn't have a death certificate and couldn't be buried anywhere. And I would watch him be sold with his truck and his banner 3 times, and in the end, he came back to us one more time.
Did you know Melvin Burkhart?
Yeah, I do. What a
Sorry,
sweet man.
One more time. Could you tell? Did you know Melvin Burkhart?
Yeah, very well. As a matter of fact, the last time I would see him would be at Todd's wedding, where he came and Todd paid for everything for this wonderful old man, and Todd gets teary-eyed just talking about him. And he came to the wedding, and everybody knows how Todd revered Melvin. So as soon as the ceremony was done, all of Todd's real close friends, who Todd had told us a million stories about Melvin, he was surrounded by people who wanted to talk to him. He instantly, at 90-some years old, went into his act and did his blockhead and his pitch and put his hat on and did it all. And it was a shining moment because at Todd's wedding, he was like a star. And Penn and Teller and myself and everybody was going up, and the people followed him anywhere he went. And he went home and died. That it was the last hurrah, a last go-around. So, that was very special. And if you saw Todd earlier, he couldn't even get through his act. Of course, Todd couldn't get through his wedding, and he cries at card tricks, so.
Yeah, I know Melvin was a real weird figure. What do you think about the young people that are keeping this alive, that are creating new traditions, for the artists?
I would love to see it happen again. There's a famed story in New York where one of the attractions was deformed, and somebody in the audience, who also was a welfare recipient, pitched a bitch to the city, and with a lawyer, shut him down. You can't show that. You're making fun of me, which is absolute stupidity, because that person was earning a check and had a great life and was off and couldn't wait for the season to start and had friends and was on the road. And on pull-in night, you would have pass a dish inside the merry-go-round tent. And it was a family, and what a wonderful place to be. And here, this person on welfare pitched a bitch that they're making fun of him. It just happened again. A midget friend of mine, which I know the midgets want to be called small people, but when you're on the show and you've seen the kid I was hanging with, prefers to be called a midget because who's not saying it? I mean, if he's in a grocery store, maybe people are saying to his face, small person, but you'll hear one of the kids say to the mom, see the midget? It ain't going away. Well, my best midget friend is Steve Vento, and he just got a character called Nacho Mama. And he was at this bar called Nacho Mama, and he dressed in a Mexican outfit, and he had a big hat with a brim, and with chips around it, and a bowl of stuff in the top. And this 3-piece business suit midget came out saying, well, he's making fun of me and my type. Well, Stevie said to him, go chase yourself. I ain't making fun of nobody. I'm making a living. And if you want me to stop this, pay me. You pay me. And I'll stop this. I mean, he worked for some kind of advertising agency. Well, Stevie didn't. Stevie didn't have that kind of chance in life, and he truly made lemons into lemonade. And, all the people in this business that turn around that have some birth defect or something that they can turn into dollars, God bless them. And it's educational. It really is. The funny thing about that, too, is you take somebody like Lizard Man is a bad example because he did that to himself. But let's take somebody, I knew Lobster Boy, I knew Wart Man, okay? And the funny thing about him is it was just all over him, all over his arms, his face, and the whole thing. Out of politeness, if you pass them in public, you'll steal a glance and then you'll keep walking. You may turn back to steal another glance, but that's it. That's where it ends, right there. If you plop your quarter down on the line, you gawk. And why do you gawk? Do you feel better about yourself? Well, truth be told, the entire world are freaks. And you know who the really freaks are? DiCaprio, Britney Spears. They are the only freaks. Because you don't look like them, I don't look like them, nobody looks like them. They look like what they look. And then I go ahead and see a thing on NBC that people that are 6 foot and good looking have over a 80% chance of succeeding in the world. And it's true. And I know it's true. Look at 3 men here, all of you homely. So, I mean, you see what my point is proven. I'm one of you. So the freaks are really the good looking people. We just like to look at somebody a little worse than us.
And we're back. Alrighty. Let's talk about our next guest, shall we? Our next guest is a wonderfully absurd clown all the way from New Orleans. I'm talking about Cassidy Copperhead. They've been trumping the scene both solo and with their clown partner Juju for some time now. They continually deliver demented and inspired acts designed to captivate, titillate, and entertain. So let's give it up for the one, the only, the amazing, delightfully weird Cassidy Copperhead.
So all I'm saying is, have you ever met anyone from Iowa?
No.
Have you ever been through Iowa?
No, never.
Exactly. Iowa isn't real. It doesn't
Really?
exist. Completely. No. And if you meet anyone that says they're from Idaho, I swear they're just being paid by the government. Ask them how much the government's paying you. They'll get real quiet and real awkward real quick. I promise you that.
So what's happening in Iowa? What do they do there?
Nothing. It doesn't exist. It's just
So it's not even a place?
No. It's just from
okay.
one state to it's a whole conspiracy to make us think that there are 50 states, but there's really 49 states.
So the map is fake?
The map is fake. The maps
Okay.
are totally fake. Yes.
Is that why they made it a square?
That's why they made it a square.
That seems
Exactly.
very
It's easier to fake.
Huh.
Yeah. I'm telling you, Iowa.
was from there.
No, it's paid off by the government.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. So it's all fictional.
It's all fictional. Iowa does not exist.
That's troubling.
It is. It really is. If Iowa doesn't exist, what else doesn't exist?
That's true.
Think about that.
Do you think there are more states that don't exist?
I don't know. Probably. Delaware seems really unlikely.
I don't think that's a real state.
No, definitely not.
I think it's just a city at most,
Probably.
if not a small township.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, so what do you do? What do you, I'm not pregnant. I just ate a bunch of chili tonight.
Cassidy Copperhead's Tar and Feather Kid.
So anyways, you know what else doesn't exist?
What?
Birds. Birds
Oh,
are
yeah.
not
No, they're
real. I'm glad you
cameras.
agree with me
They're
on
cameras,
this.
actually.
Yeah, 100%.
That's why the pandemic started, because
Birds
the
have-
government had to change the batteries.
There hasn't been an actual bird on this planet
No.
since 1973.
Well, the last one was actually the dodo, but they killed it.
Right, exactly.
So everything after that has been a robot.
It's been a drone.
There's no more birds.
I knew it.
This eggs are all genetically engineered too.
Yes, definitely.
Cassidy Copperhead's Tar and Feather Kit. Here's how to order. To order, call the number on your screen. You must be 18 or older to call.
Vaudevisuals Press is proud to announce the publication of Don't Miss This. Over 200 stunning photographs document the last decade of eccentric performing arts in America. This beautiful hardcover book features the finest theatrical clowns, sideshow performers, burlesque stars, and alternative variety acts from New York City and beyond. Photography by Jim R. Moore. Don't Miss This is a limited edition, so buy now before it disappears. Purchase at vvpress.com.
How's everybody doing? We doing good? So what'd you guys think? Nice and fun and interesting, right? Ordering now, right? Hey, Cassidy Copperhead, make sure to follow their socials. Drop them some shekels. Saw their Venmo slide. Anyways, As you guys know, we started this show way back in April of 2020 at the beginning of the pandemic on Twitch as a live show. I've now shifted over here to YouTube where I still like showcasing the weird, the wild, and the wonderful, and that all started with people I knew back then as friends. And so now what I'm doing is I'm going through and highlighting them again because they still deserve love. And so the next person I want to highlight is Cecil the Sad Clown. Now, two reasons why. Cecil is an amazing, amazing performer, and the other reason why is because he just won the Hoot of the Year, the big act for the year at this last the Hoot for Sideshow Hootenanny. It was a joy to see him as he was one of 4 full audience standing ovations. FYI, there were 4 awards, and all 4 awards were given to essentially the people who got the 4 standing ovations, but for different reasons. But he got Who the Weekend, which means he'll be headlining the next Hootenanny, which is going to be here in New York. So you definitely want to check it out. Now, here's a fun thing he did that I really, really dug, and I hope you do too. So let's give it up for the one, the only, the amazing Cecil the Sad Clown.
First I was afraid, I was petrified. bar looking a little ordinary? Is it lacking something awesome? Well, head out to your local liquor store and pick up something extraordinary. Grab a bottle of Old Humble Straight Whiskey or Old Humble Special Reserve. They're clean, smooth, easy drinking whiskeys that taste the way whiskey should taste. From humble beginnings to an extraordinary finish, Old Humble whiskeys are what your bar needs today. Walk tall, be awesome, and drink humble. Old Humble Straight Whiskey and Old Humble Special Reserve. Get yours today.
So what do you guys think? Lots of fun, right? I definitely recommend anytime you can to check out Cecil the Sad Clown. All right, how we doing? We doing okay? Well, good. As you guys know, I like showcasing the weird, the wild, and wonderful, and that includes short films. My favorite thing to showcase is the 48-hour film festival with their constraints, stuff like that. Plus, it's a lot of fun to kind of make sure these guys get showcased that otherwise would not do so. So here's the next fun thing. Check it out. It's going to be fun.
Okay, Tommy, chill. Obviously, you're a big fan of Earth, Wind & Fire, Tiny Desk concert. Call it next
Making our whole
week.
road trip a whole lot easier.
No, thanks for making my show a lot easier.
Exactly.
You're a pleasure
All
to
right,
talk
well,
to.
thanks for everything. Really appreciate it.
Talk to you later.
Bye-bye. Hey, honey, I really gotta take a pee.
Just all right.
Holy. Who are you?
Tom, are you okay? How did you...
I don't know.
Tom, how'd you get in?
Where are your parents?
Oh, sweetheart.
Where's your home?
Huh? Like... Come on, kiddo.
Is this where you came from? Nancy, Nancy, come here.
Hey! Ruby! Come here. Come here. Are you okay? Oh my God. Where the hell did you go? Ruby, you can't keep running off like that. Are you okay? Who are you?
Oh, well, we were just passing by and while
She got into
was
our
here-
car, and I am just glad she's safe.
Well, thank you for being here back. You can kind of...
But Tom, wait. Do you think they live here?
I don't know. Let's go.
Can I help you? I said thanks, you can go now.
Do you live here?
We rode school. She's fine.
Road school.
They do school in the car and shit.
Okay, who's that?
He's no one.
Oh, come on, just get back in the car, please. Get back in the car. You know, there's better ways that you can do this.
Who do you think you are? I know how to parent my child, okay?
Well, it's none of our business. Let's just go.
You know what? No, look. This is not a home.
No, we do math, we do reading, we do writing, we do science. She's learning, okay?
She needs to be in school. That's where she needs to be. She needs to be with, like, other kids. She needs to be making friends. She needs to be socializing. No, look, I can help if...
Do you even have kids?
What did you say?
I said, do you have kids?
No, I mean,
Then stop trying to tell me what to do with mine.
We tried to, and we couldn't.
I don't care. You have no right to come in here and tell me how to raise my
You
daughter.
didn't even know she was missing. You didn't even know she ran away. I mean, what kind of mom does that make you?
We have a plan, okay? And it doesn't involve either of you, so you can go. We're fine.
Maybe we should call the cops.
This is our life.
This is not suitable for a child.
Why don't we just ask Ruby how she feels, huh? Ruby? 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 Ruby! 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 No, stop! Stop! Ruby! No! Ruby! No, stop! Ruby! No! No! Please! No! No!
Ricky, it's your line. The fuck you talking? It's your line. You're supposed to ask me how the fucking tacos were. I thought you said that. No, you just...
Oh, hey, man. How the fuck were those, tacos last night?
Actually, you know what? The tacos were pretty good, but, they weren't hot enough.
Weren't hot enough? Oh, you need green bastard hot sauce for your tacos and all your food. Oh, yeah. You've got your own fucking hot sauce?
Bob, two Bobs.
Green bastard parts unknown.
It's nice, Bubs.
Give it a try, Ricky. Holy fuck, man, that's good. Oh, yeah! You should be selling this shit. We should do a commercial for this. Not for tacos.
Holy fuck, Ricky.
We are doing a commercial for this. It's fucking good. Green bastard hot sauce. It'll fucking crank you one. Oh, yeah.
And we're back. What'd you guys think? Nice, fun film, right? I really enjoyed it. I always enjoy everything that comes from you. For the most part, it comes out of 48 Hour Film Festival, at least the stuff that they put online. So I enjoyed that a lot. I apologize if you guys can hear some construction noise. I'm doing what I can. Anyway, let's talk about our next guest, shall we? The next guests are some amazing people I've known for about 2 years now. I'm talking about Charming Disaster. This horror folk duo have been haunting the stages for several years and also has several spooky albums available. Ooh. They actually just released a brand new record called Supernatural History, which is kind of a melancholic love letter to the natural and unnatural, or supernatural rather, as worse. So here's our first lead single from that album called Monsters. Charming Disaster, everybody.
We live in the black. We eat when we can. Pulled in by your heart. Pumping in the dark. Gonna make you mine. Gonna make you mine. Can't help what we hunger for. With appetites of carnivores, teeth and talons, horns and fur. We are grotesque and powerful. Gonna make you mine. Gonna make you mine. Gonna make you mine. Gonna make you mine. Monsters, what we want's unspeakable. Your body, bloody, visceral. Don't we belong here in this world? Gonna make you mine. Gonna make you mine. We live in the black. We eat when we can. Pulled in by your heart. Pumping in the dark. Gonna make you mine. Can't help what we hunger for. With appetites of carnivore. Teeth and talons, horns and fur. We are grotesque and powerful. Monsters, what we want's unspeakable. Your body, bloody, visceral. Don't we belong here in this world? Gonna make you mine. 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 Gonna make you mine.
So what do you guys think? Such a great track, such great people, such great music. I completely enjoy them, 110%. So make sure you check them out. Right now they're doing a West Coast tour. Hopefully they'll be back soon. I'm gonna catch them. I haven't had a chance to watch them live, recently since the new album drops. Hopefully soon. Anyways, you guys have a good time? I had a good time. At least on my end, it feels very disjointed based on the construction happening outside my house. So hopefully it did not impact you guys as well. So let's give some thanks, shall we? All right. So who should we thank first? Let's thank Carl Schwartz, aka New Moon Acoustic Blues. You can follow on Instagram at New Moon Acoustic Blues. You can also go to newmoonacousticblues.com to keep track of everything they have going on, which is definitely worthwhile. You should also thank Cassidy Copperhead, which you can follow on Instagram at Cassidy.Copperhead. And then you can also drop them a couple of shekels by going to Venmo at Cass Copperhead. And last but certainly not least, we got Charming Disaster. You can follow on Instagram at Charming Disaster Band. Pardon me. And you have a link tree that you just follow for Charming Disaster. And then, of course, follow Cecil the Sad Clown, which you can follow on the Instagrams, Cecil the Sad Clown. Last but not least, thank you guys for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Make sure you like and subscribe everything you see here on the channel. Lots of fun stuff beyond just what I show here for the Devil's Hour. There's also stuff from the G-Spot. I've got some stuff from other things, and even got some stuff that's just my solo work of doing stuff as well. So if you like it, cool, and check it out. We'll hope you'll be soon. Anyways, everybody be safe, be cool, be groovy, and as always, keep drinking.
Devil's Hour.